If you've ever installed wall tile, you know you're going to have to cut around a receptacle or a light switch. And you know it's probably going to be a difficult cut.
Especially when the receptacle lands right in the middle of a stone tile. And I've made a couple of pilot holes in the corner of where the receptacle will go. Now one thing you notice, I've hooked up a vacuum to our BladeRunner here. We'll show you in just a couple seconds how nicely that works. So the BladeRunner allows you to slide your piece of work right over the top of the blade like this, and then we'll lock everything into position. We can go ahead and fire up the saw. Now one thing you notice is how well that vacuum works. It just sucks up everything that's being cut. Without that vacuum, a big pile of dust from the tile would be building up right on top of the line that I need to see to make the cut. Okay, with two sides cut, we turn off the saw and then reposition everything. We just slide it up like so, and using our second pilot hole, put that right over the top of our blade again and lock everything down in position once again. Another thing too is by vacuuming all that dust away, it really makes our cleanup, once we're done with the job, very minimal. Okay, there we go. Now we'll raise our arm again and take a look to see what we've got. Now the tricky part about this operation is this is a very thin piece of stone. The stone being as brittle as it is, that's very easy to break, but easy to do with the BladeRunner. Let's see how it looks. There we have it. A perfect fit. We put our face plate over the top of it. Thing of beauty. Now how many tools in your garage can do that?
So I'm working on a home improvement project where I'm going to put an extension on my windowsill so that I can put some potted plants here because I get really great light through this window. Not only am I going to need to cut my wood and notch it to fit up here, but I'm also going to need to do some scroll work to get around the pre-existing molding. And the BladeRunner ended up being a perfect tool to use. It was just really simple, really fast, and I think it looks beautiful.
So I wanted to build this doghouse for my dog Toby. And it was really great to use the BladeRunner because it enabled me to cut all sorts of angles when I cut these slats, and they fit just perfectly in the base of this doghouse. The BladeRunner was the perfect tool for the job.
The Rockwell BladeRunner is the ultimate project saw.
But it's not just for do-it-yourselfers that love the BladeRunner. Working professionals are making good use of it too.